Home is consultancy. Artificial intelligence advisors for target technology, faculty mentor in domain of AI/ML for Pratap Technology Business Incubation. He possesses 19 years of teaching, 5 years of industry experience. He has one patent and 7 national and 20 international papers to his. He has received the research grant from Computer Society of India and University of Mumbai. And most importantly, he is the guiding force for all these faculties of SPL. So, what do you think?
I think the yes is more. So I have expectations. So that's why I have just one side. Yeah. No teaching today, no learning, will only have fun. Okay, so just keep all burden away. Nothing is going to dictate
लाइट कवर
high
नहीं हुई है
status,
कैमरा पे
not
लाइट
to
कवर
take
नहीं हुई
any competition. Okay, and then I'll take the feedback at the last. And to start the fun now, I begin with the title itself. So what's the title? Design thinking. Anybody else? Okay. What do you see? What do you observe? And what's the title? Okay. Yeah, good observation. Okay, using different areas of the brain. Something right? You are going beyond my imagination. Yeah, the obvious one, the obvious one. Okay, what's the title for this session? What is the title of the session? Is it human-centric design thinking? Yeah, they are so, if possible, no definition, nothing. We only have one, we have the one day, an idea came in my mind because I'm a lady and I was washing my dishes, and then I thought, why not to make glass vessels, glassware, which are unbreakable? And then the moment I shared with another entrepreneur and other people in the market, they said, there is no use here for the glassware which is unbreakable because glassware makes it so delicate and the value is associated because it is breakable. So, what we can take from this section is don't find customers for your product, find buyers for your product. Now again, one reason I come and actually I want to say your story. See, most of us are from the teaching learning. So we are the teachers, many of you are leaders, many of you are in committees in your institute. So why this kind of human-centric design thinking topic or the entrepreneurial skills? See, we accept or not the fact that we are also running statistics, but service industry. It is the kind of service which comes out. So there are many institutions which are looking at us to provide the services. And you may look at these services as teaching learning, knowledge sharing, placement, giving n number of things, making our students fantastic. Inculcating the culture, many more things. As per your vision statement of your institute, everybody, little or more. So we are actually running a service industry. one particular water bottle of 25 liter for every village house, and they ask them to buy it for some amount. They thought that they had a problem. They solved the societal problem by providing them clean, neat drinking water. It was kept in little bottles, but it happened that no house used it. There was no buyer, there was no user, and the people of the village still continued using the dirty water. And there comes the designer thinker team. And then they started studying this problem, why this clean and good water is there. The government has made that facility, but the villagers are not using it. So why there is no use of this? And then they come to know that when they decided to solve the problem, they solved it in their own perspective. They did not even think of users. And there were many things behind it. That's why it didn't work. And they did not collect the information, they prepared the person of the user, and they wanted to solve it the way they perceived it. So this was one thing. And then the team found out that where they have kept those bottles for selling, there's no good way, there's no good road. महिलाएं वाला नहीं जा सकते, उनकी कमाई कम है, even they cannot buy that much 25 liter of water, but it's clean. And also, for one day usage, that water is much more large. So they don't want to buy it. And the ladies cannot pick up that much big water and bring it. So these were the reasons they found out. And after that, they worked on the problem, they solved it, and then the villagers also started using it. So what is that we understand from the story?
And maybe there's also another problem that we have an Indian mentality is just we will have a better.
Yes.
Also
Yes. Yes. Very good. And I don't want everybody just to listen. Huh? Everybody is going to talk. In fact, I want to speak less than you all when you're talking. So what have we understood out of this? So whenever we are solving a problem, what should we do?
we need to user find users.
Find users.
We are into production now into the customers.
Very good. Very good. Find out what they want. What are they need? Yeah, understandable. Yeah. To solve the problem, having some methodology. Yeah. This table.
Selection is not the only technique for any problem, but to create solution, we should also think from other perspectives like
Very good.
business and legal.
Very good. Yeah.
Rather, you can search for more convenience.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we need transformation. We need transformation even for solving the problem. So what is design thinking and how this word came around? So it's not that the design thinking is a new thing and it has just come around as a new technology or something new. It was there earlier. It was there, people used to do it, but the term design thinking came in one of the professor's class, that was a fashion technology college, and one professor, he gave one lecture, he did not speak anything, he did not teach anything, and he only asked those students to make a design for the bottle. And students asked for the input, what size, which color, which material. He said nothing. You're free to design a water bottle. Design the water bottle, that's it. And when you come to the next class, you should have your design. And the students wanted to earn the one because that was activity. They designed the bottle and they came. The next class professor said, now you have to make that bottle. So use 3D printing and make that same bottle. They started asking, so how we can go? We don't know anything. How to make? I know nothing. You want to earn the mark? You have to get it 3D printed. Students went, they made it 3D printed. Then in the first class, they said you have to sell it. Go in the market, you have to sell it. But whom, why, how, all those inputs, nothing. I'm not going to teach you anything. You just find out your own way. So all students were so crazy. Everybody hated the professor. Everybody said, what is the hell going on in the class? He's teaching nothing and he's asking us to do something and the other thing every day. The students really printed, they got, they went into the market, they started selling nobody. They became nobody's purchasing. Okay, why? What are the reasons? So then everybody said these are the reasons. Okay, go in the market, find out the customers, ask them what innovation they want in this bottle, what material, what size, find out their needs and redesign the product. And this iteration happened and happened, the students went, came, and at the final day of that subject, each student filed a patent for the product. So that was the outcome of the lab. This is how this design thinking term came in the picture. So what we learn from this story? Any takeaway from this story? Just please go faster. Yeah.
Understand the customer before doing something.
Great. Yeah.
Right now, no communication.
Have you read it? Have you read it? Yes, that's it. So, can you join the team? And yeah. No, but okay, but when we perform the activity, now it will be in that way. So, we want to ensure that women forward in every field. So, human-centered innovation is a process that emphasizes observation, collaboration, that's why the team, fast learning, visualization of ideas, rapid concept prototyping, and concurrent business analysis. So these all things together we put, and that is design thinking. So it is a problem solving approach, basically with empathy, with invention, and with iteration. Like in the previous bottle example that we have seen. So innovation and iteration and also the empathy. So what is the literal meaning of the empathy?
Understanding the person's needs.
Yes, understanding yourself in their position. Have a very close relation. Try to enter into their situation and understand the problem like it is your problem. So that's the empathy. Empathy is not a sympathy. Empathy is not a feeling of sorry state or anything. Empathy is something like we want someone, our friends or our near and dear ones, to understand us in a particular situation. So this is what empathy is more like. It's not that I understand you, but I see. Yeah, I see you exactly. Very good. Yeah. So everything. The moment I utter the word everything. Now I request each member of every team to take out a white paper and a pen and draw a circle like this. Any paper will use, any pen will use. Draw this middle circle and each member will write every. Now do not discuss with your team. This is not a team activity. This is your particular individual activity. So only write down FDP in the circle. Done or remembered? Yeah, you can join that. Yeah, done. FDP. Now whatever comes in your mind, the word FDP is there. Whatever you think when the word is pronounced FDP. So those four keywords. One word. Okay? It's not a sentence. It can be anything. Four words associated with FDP which you feel. Your answer would vary. Write down those in this folder. Whatever you feel, which comes in your mind when the word FDP is said.
We have to also the full form of
I will, because I could not write patented The first one, whatever word you have written here in the first corner, whenever we pronounce that word, what comes in your mind? Three keywords. So for each these four words, write down three keywords. Yeah, so that will be very interesting. So everybody would be having now 12 keywords in the outer circle.
Ma'am, please for
Yeah, yeah, for all of them. But whenever you are writing those three keywords now, that should be coming from that word and not from the word entity. Okay? So whatever word you have written here, whatever the X word you have written here, just think of that word and three related keywords for this word. Likewise, three for this, three for this, three for this, three for this. So you would be having 12 keywords. So each member is having now 12 keywords. Keyword, one word. Yeah. Or yeah. Three for this, three for this, three for it. Yeah, it is related to that word which is at the top corner. For example, FDP. I write here TBI. Okay, so when I say TBI, what comes in my mind? Those three words will be here. So it's possible that your outer circle may not be directly related to FDP. That's very, very possible. And that's what we want. One is but for each of these three. So total 12 keywords. Not around FDP, around this. Around this. Around this. Yeah. One word is here. For this word, three. It's possible that what you create three words here may not be directly interlinked with this. It's possible. So done. So everybody has 12 keywords now. Good one. नहीं ज़्यादा नहीं सोचना है intuition 3 keywords एकदम fast. So decisions taken in that one moment. So go by your intuition and not by using methodology and this and that. Done? Yeah. Now we will work as a team. So each member will give those 3 words on the paper. Now everybody has 12 words in the outer circle. Everybody has 12 words in the outer circle. Out of those 12, each member will say 3 words. Okay? So for example, ma'am, can you tell me your one word?
exchange ideas.
Great. So the outer circle, no?
Outer circle.
The outer circle, ma'am has written exchange idea. So likewise, she may be having 12 keywords. Out of that, you are going to give 3 to your team. So every member will share 3 such keywords. So your team will have 15. 50. Okay, so take one more paper or take a back side of the paper, write down those 15. Then you have 4 in the outer, and the outer layer you have 12, right? So out of these 12, each member you select any 3 and give it to a team. Okay? So likewise, every member will select 3 and give it to a team. Your team should have 15 such keywords. You are to find out that it can be anything. I'm only interested to know your outreach system. I expect each team to read this 12 or 15 whatever. Yeah. Yeah. One team. Done? Okay. Now you have to present your 15 to 20 words, whatever words you have got. Okay? So we begin from this team. We begin with Asi. Now let's look at these 12 words and the organizers. Organizers, I want the organizers to know these words because there is one connection. These words you will have to listen and we'll have a connection. Yeah.
In our team, we have 4 people, and it is 2 3 words from each individual. So, from first question, I got discussion, information, attendance. Sorry, from internal. Then I got next 3 words, innovation, factors, and funding. The next 3 words, technology, problem solving, and learning. And I gave 3 words for the communication, speaker side of speech, and last 2 words.
Wonderful. Last. Very good. Yes. This team. Yes. But then you have to listen also. Now, whatever you have got, that's okay. Whatever another topic you have got. Read few from how to system. Yeah, other team members, please look at. We are going to see some activities. Interaction, answer session, expert session, knowledge, thinking, planning, execution, motivation, wonderful, very good, wonderful. Yes. Learning,
recent trends,
second,
collaboration,
recent trends,
network upgradation,
motivation,
and knowledge sharing,
result,
assessment,
assessment,
improvement,
wonderful. Networking,
upscaling, personal and professional growth.
professional growth, wonderful. This is exactly what I wanted to hear. All of you are really done a fabulous job. Yes. Exchange ideas, knowledge, schedule, sharing, gathering, growth, technology, training, hands-on, perseverance, leadership, dedication, better understanding, experience, wonderful. deliberate, mentoring, entrepreneurship, personality development, hands-on sessions,
Go on learning, read together, plan and discuss
activities, wonderful, wonderful. Yes. Education institute, collaboration, task, entrepreneur, students, faculty, input, outcome, and content, training. Perfect, wonderful. Now, what have we done? What have we done? Organizers. All these words, these are the expectations from the organizer. And this is what unconsciously we have gathered the data of what this entire group wants from HDP. So this is the exercise. Unknowingly, we have all collaborated together for finding what we are looking for. Instead of asking you a question, okay, what are you looking for this MDP? What are you looking for this MDP? What do you want from us? What do you want from the organization? People also want lunch. Or so that is also
With delight.
with delight.
Yes.
Yeah, and maximum people have said collaboration, discussions, understanding, learning, innovation. Absolutely, I wanted to hear done exactly the same. So this is how our psychology works. Yeah, thank you for this activity. So this activity takes what we have learned, what we have learned from this. Anything which I have not spoken, which is not effective. What we have learned from this activity.
feedback for the learning.
Feedback, expectations, feedback, yeah, correct.
Survey,
Survey, correct.
research.
Research. So we have entered in your without you knowing that. Yeah. So manager, bilateral manager, or thinker should have all those skills. And what are the skills? Creative, not only analytical. Adjective, deductive, generative, synthesis, random, critical, factual, intuitive, feeling, thinking. So all these skills have to be there in the designer thinker or the bilateral manager. So what are the mindsets? So to be a designer thinker, are we designer thinker? Yes, absolutely. We are designer thinkers. So what are those things that we should have? Now from this moment onwards, you all are going to be designers and thinkers. Okay? So whatever problem you solve, whatever lecture you deliver, the meeting you conduct, the policy you make, you have to have new mindset looking at your problem. Okay? And what is the mindset? So designer thinkers have empathy. And problem is a human thing. So process of solving problems has to be human centered. Then they are radical collaborators, like we have done, to solve this problem. So if sir would have asked you, give me the feedback, what are your expectations? But this work happened wonderfully. All expectations came on the table, and we were collaborators, like collaborators. They linger in ambiguity, that's okay. To linger in the ambiguity. Because if you are in ambiguity, you will try to find out the solution. You will try to resolve. So having a lot of problems is not a problem. It's an opportunity to solve. And to solve it with a new perspective. And thinkers are scary when they are brainstorming. Humans get scary. Correct. That was not exactly the scary title I can say. But still get scary. And there's a fun also. Correct? So they don't care. They show the risk. They show by prototyping, they show by design, they show by each action. So we have shown you the result in one activity. And designer thinkers one is the human. Because absolutely all problem solutions you want to provide for humans. And it's not just give the solution and solve the problem, but solving the problem with absolute desirability, feasibility, and profitability. So, vital physical solution. Basically, we are not only looking for the solution, we are not only looking for the idea, we are looking for ideas. And from ideas, we will hunt for the idea. Okay? And design is what? Design is multidisciplinary, collaborating, creative, experiencing, doing, contextual, and all. And how it is different than the other way of the methodological concepts. So now, when we are acting as a designer and think of, we are going to forget that we are engineers. Don't forget for the forget for some time. So forget your engineers, forget your managers. Only think of your designer thinker. Because the designer thinker, engineering thinking solves the way forward. Business thinking decides way forward. But design thinking builds way forward. For design thinking, we have to have empathy. So designer thinkers have empathy. They have collaboration, they have inclusion, they repeat and iterate. So design thinking, now we can conclude from all that discussion. What is the design thinking exactly? So the design thinking is empathize, collaborate, include the area, repeat, iterate, test. So all this together is design. So we know all of this. So put together and that's the design thinking. So these are the stages. We have learned that there are five phases: empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. So these are the phases, and most of the phases are iterative. So you test. In the testing, formal, informal, whatever you get feedback, your users will throw your design, learn from it, have the feedback, emphasize again, find out what went wrong, and again you can define the problem. So redefine, re-ideate, re-prototype, retake. So these things can be iterative. Don't stop even when you have a very best solution. Go on. Do not stop for any solution. Go on improving and improving and improving. So all and over, they have solved the problem. They have biggest problem they have solved. Have they stopped? Every day there is an update. Every day there is a new thing in Ola and Uber. So don't stop. Just keep it. And these are the things. So we will not read all that discussion, but we will now work on those things. So what do we need when we want to work as a designer team? So our toolkit is very simple. So what is there on the table in your toolkit? Okay, so your toolkit is ready, and what you want and what we need: visualization, infography, prototyping, co-creation, design of experiments, collaborative sense, and making and ideation. So this is your toolkit. And everybody, they have certain things in their mind and on the table. So let's go on. Now, what to do? So now we have to solve the problem. So what are the four phases and how we have to look at the phase, every phase. So what is your first phase? So what was the first phase? Empathize. In the empathize, we're just going to ask the question. What is? So what is the problem? What is the feedback? What do you feel? What is the thing which we need for empathize? What if? Okay, what if I call like this? What if I do this? What if I propose a solution? Or so what if is second phase? And what was second phase? Empathize, ideate. What wow? Oh, that means a lot of ideas. Now we can do wow idea out of that. Design solution to propose the solution in the way I said. A lot of ideas out of that. See ideas. find out the insights. So what are the insights that will come after you have the empathy with the user? So what is inciting? Inciting is finding out something which they never related. Find out those things which are not new, but you are giving a new perspective to that. They knew already, but we never looked at that in distance. And that really leaves you one word. Aha, I didn't know this. So whenever that aha factor comes, that's the insight. So if you find out more and more insights, you are likely to propose more and more solutions. So more solutions, more good ideas. And from a more good idea, it definitely proves the wow idea. And then what works? Okay, lot of ideas. Transportation problem. I want to fly from this planet to that planet. Wow idea. But what works? Physical viable. These two things are also attached. Okay? It's good to have a lot of ideas. It's good to have a lot of foolish ideas, silly ideas. It's good if you do not have any silly or foolish idea, then we have nothing. So let it be on foolish, silly. Let people laugh at your idea. Wonderful, that's an opportunity. And find out what works. So what works will come out of your prototype. And your testing. So this represents a board meeting, a discussion. So maybe they are making a policy, they are discussing something. How does this picture look? Some vibrant picture. So the earlier picture and this picture. So don't solve the problem like this. Sitting like the gentleman and thinking on that. So let's be on board as a problem, propose ideas, prototyping, designing, getting reviews and regenerating and redesigning and reiterating everything. So this will look so much fun that ensures that you will definitely get your solution. The wow. So we'll not go into details. So design thinking, final part. I wish I can do this. And what if? This is what the final part comes. Design thinking. Now design thinking process. So basically, four major steps. Phases. Empathize, reframe. So empathize, reframe, ideate, prototype, and test. So what are those five steps we have seen? They are into four steps now. So empathize, reframe, frame, iterate, prototype, and test. You see a specific shape. Diverge, converge, diverge, converge. So when you are emphasizing it, diverge it. But then you have to converge it on framing. Come to the solution, come to the abstract solution. And then again ideate. Whenever you are having an idea on proposing the solution, so diverge and converge. So when you converge, you are prototyping and testing. So you will come to the one solution. And that's your problem. You're working on the problem. This is the solution. You are providing the solution to the problem. So from design challenge to design solution. So this is how you move from challenge to solution. Initially, a lot of conversation, a lot of thoughts on diverging, and then finally design. Okay. So there are two examples. There are people who make the impression in the field, particularly in design thinking. They are the leaders in the world. Their ways somewhere different sometimes. So actual perspective is emphasize the diverse bigger thing, and then converge on it. Idea and prototype and test. So these two steps are actually given. Now, instead of this, we'll go for our activity. As I promised that we will not have teaching learning, we will only have fun. So this is our problem statement. going to be improved the online grocery shopping experience in a manner that positively impacts people and the environment. Okay? Now, when we go towards solving this problem, do you agree that this is the problem? You might be using online grocery shopping apps or you may not be using it. Then what are the reasons if you are not using? What is the user experience you're getting out of it? What are the problems you're facing? What are the good experience you're getting in earlier models or whatever present models? What are those? Can we have those in our product? So now we are going to solve this problem. We are going to make the product design for this. And the first step will be emphasize. Right? Empathize was the first step. So empathize is what we are going to do. Basically. And this is our problem basically. Another problem. So today we are going to solve it. How might we design and improve the handbag or wallet, utility and user experience that impacts the user and the environment? So two problems. One is online shopping, online grocery shopping, and second is a handbag design. So that handbag may be for the ladies in the team or it can be gents in the team. You decide what kind of a handbag you want to make. It's a wallet or it's a sling bag or it's a laptop bag or whatever bag. Okay, so this design we are going to make. Now, so we know the problem. So what are we going to do with 5 steps, 5 phases? So we will now have these 5 phases for these two problems. And emphasize is also first. Okay? So everybody will have a paper ready. Another white paper. So emphasize observe to build content. So we are going to observe in these two domains. Now it's a team exercise. Entire team is going to do. And each team the problem in its team. Same problem you are going to tackle. Now we are going to solve both because right now if we ideate and make the prototype of online shopping model, it may not be possible or they may not do complex domain. So handbag design is complete problem. Before you start problem, I'll tell you what to look at and what are those things. So that's the guiding problem. The second problem is completely your problem. Okay? But wait, before we go to the first stage, I want you people to have the ability of observing. So let me test whether you're doing correct and good observation. So this is the testing screen. Observe this. So the first thing is observe. You are going to do. Yeah. Observe. Now each team will say observation starting from this team. Okay, very good. Very good Pooja. Very good observation.
Having some protection, so I guess they are going for some.
No, only some of them are having.
I guess like everyone is having some shield with them, so probably there is some rise or some happening, and they are now deciding what we have to do.
Something happening, they're deciding. Something happening, they are deciding.
Not all of them are having the sheet.
Okay, not all of them are having the sheet.
All are presenting names are down.
This happened.
Names are down on.
No, this happened when the Mark thing happened after the riot.
This is after the right. Okay.
But during the riot.
During the right.
बीमा करेगा।
बीमा करेगा। एक दिन बीमा करेगा। Okay, let everyone observe.
Some qualification is about to come.
विकारासाठी आलेले
Qualification is about to come. Mumbai police responded. Stick in the hand. Very good. Yes, they are waiting for order. Very good. Yes, discussion is there. Some discussion. Discussion is going on in the team.
They are about to launch it, sir.
They are about to launch it. Yes, this team is specifically from Mumbai. This is from Mumbai only. They are taking some specific what we active precautions. Okay. They are done all of the way. Very good. There are wonderful observations. Sheet. Yeah, police flag is under a flag. Very good observation. Yeah, please. Okay, now what have we done? We have observed. Now, this day we are going to carry out for our problem definition. Now, another observation. Yeah. Now, wonderful. Let's get it. Okay, you can do that. Okay, wonderful observations. Now learn to differentiate between the observation and what you are trying to look into it, which you want to look into it. Are they going to do rally charge? No. They are welcoming a politician. Very good. Very good. Now, what you have to do? Look only what it is seen. Do not conclude that it is going to happen, politician is going to come, waiting for the order, this and that. How do you know that? So that is the conclusion. Do not come and jump to the conclusion. Observe. Generally, what do we do as human beings? We want to listen from the mouth that we want to listen. And even if they are not speaking that, we will, somehow we will interpret, yes, this is, because I wanted to listen. Correct? So this is how I want to listen to this. So we interpret. Sometimes so, we assume it is said. So no masala mirchi. Only the observation, the correct observation.
They are standing and needing help of stick to stand for a longer
Okay, then what would be the correct observation?
There are three different departments.
Okay, they belong to three different departments. Very good. You can count how many people are there. Nobody counted the obvious observation. They are Mumbai police because somewhere it is written. Yes. Tree, bridge, and all these are the observations. They are waiting for the orders and the lathi charge, the police is coming. They are there for the protection. These are the conclusions. These are the inferences which you have drawn from that. So do not draw any inference. Okay? And that is the first thing. So emphasize. Now, so what we have understood from this? What we have understood from this? A designer without observation is like a poet without view. So have the correct observation. Understand the inference, conclusion, and observation are different. Okay? So no conclusion in this. Write down all observations. So what type of observations we are going to use? And how we are going to look at your problem space. We have two problems right now. So before you are heading to solve these two problems, what you have to look for? Look for benchmark. So look for benchmark even for empathize, for prototype, for design, for the entire process. Look for variety. So variety has to be there in the stakeholders, in the design, in the idea, in the solution, everywhere. So look for the variety. Do not write anything. If you want, I give you this thing. Hidden. Find out hidden. Read between the lines, but don't add your line into that. Okay? one more story comes here. And this story, he is not my professor, and wrote this to I'm going to use in the next story. One of the marketing professor who was a director in one of his colleges, MBA college, he has told his life story. The professor went to Chennai for a conference, and then he had an idea that he can buy a good saree for his wife. And then he asked his colleague to help him out for buying a good saree. He wanted to give a surprise to his wife. And they both went, and then she started helping him, the professor. Okay, your wife's favorite color. The professor said blue. Your wife's favorite texture, silk. Your wife's favorite place of shopping, Nallisil, that's it. And they go there, they buy a silk saree blue from Nallisil and from India. But and the professor was so happy that I am going to give a surprise to my wife. He comes back and he gives the gift to his wife. The wife is so happy. Oh wow, nice gift. When are you going to Chennai next? The wife asks. The professor, oh, you like this? No, I want to change it. And the professor had a problem. How come I don't understand my wife? 25 years I'm staying with her, I stay with her, I ate with her, I slept with her, I spent my entire life, not even that much like she spent with the parents, she spent with me, and I should be the person who knows most. How come? I don't know my wife. I'm very nonsense. So, you never know your customer. And if the customer is a lady, then you will never know. And that's the girl power. Also, one more power is there. If you want to experiment, all men know this. So let me just revise it. All ladies, you can just have one experiment at home and you just stop talking to your husband for one day. And the poor fellow will be in the infinite loop, thinking what went wrong, what my action went wrong, which action went wrong, and all that. He has no clue. Yeah? Am I right? Okay. So change the way of and that's the power. Just in a lighter way I'm saying. So, you don't know your wife. What she wants. Because the professor's wife, professor said, how come you didn't like this saree? It's your favorite silk, it's your favorite color, it's your favorite pattern, favorite shop, and they're all favorite. It's implicit. All favorite. Didn't work together. Oh. Maybe for her it didn't work together. So you never know what you will like. It's your possibility that this is the best product I've made for them. You never know what they like and what is their choice. Correct? So what we learn from this story, you have to serve from the customer and not that you have to just have your own mind. My customer like this. My customer is adolescent age and they like this. You may have read some story somewhere adolescent age people like this. No, don't take it that way. Have your first hand survey with your customer. Okay? And now you build. So as a reviewer, what do you observe in the data? What surprises you in the data? So look for this. What questions do the data invoke? So looking for this. Okay. Empathy is not feeling sorry for someone. So I'm giving you the food for solving your empathy. Okay? So this all things will drive you for empathy. Okay? So to be empathetic requires many things. And what are these? Clear understanding, fresh energy, open your mind, be receptive, feeling what someone else feels, feeling, most important. So have these things right now for solving your problem. Okay? So empathy is essence about able to truly connect. And they can see rightly what essentially is invisible to them. So looking the invisible, I am not saying concluding the thing. Okay? And don't forget to go into the field, engage with others. immerse yourself and get to know your problem and observe with fresh eyes. So, empathy. Now we are going to start interviewing. Okay? So, you all are the users for online grocery shopping and we are going to start the interviewing. Now, before we go for interviewing, we need to know whom we should interview. Okay? So, who all are the stakeholders of the product? For online grocery shopping, now you are going to help me. Who are the stakeholders? So, who are the stakeholders? Working women. Working women? Yeah, one stakeholder. Who are the elderly people? Yes. Students. Students, they can also shop.
Working bachelors, people living in metro cities,
People living in metro cities. Why only metro cities?
because like they don't get time to go on.
Online grocery shopping.
Yes,
It's online grocery. So they don't have much
People
time.
in rural area they prefer offline shopping.
Very good. Stakeholders. All humans involved in this product. Are they only customers? Only the customers are the stakeholders. Owners, yeah, owners of the warehouses, delivery boys. Then a team which is making the product. If it is an app, you need one team who will make that app. So one team, designer team. Yeah. So who all are suppliers? So grocery shop, you're making a product, online grocery shopping, there has to be some godown, there has to be grocery, you have to buy it,
Connection with the
connection,
online
bank, shopping partners, vendors, delivery boys, then some projects are there for delivery. Then they need vehicles, but are the vehicles stakeholders? Are the vehicles stakeholders?
no, there. No.
So we have a list of stakeholders.
Channels.
So channel partners, vendors, warehousing people, local people, regulators, correct? Policymakers, regulators, government, vegetable vendors. Yes. So these are the stakeholders. Categorize all stakeholders. And what questions will you ask them? Are you going to ask the same question to all the stakeholders? No. To the customers and the buyers, we will have a separate list of questions. To the sales and the vendor people, we will be having different questions. To the regulatory authorities, different questions. Or may not be questions, you will have to identify those things. So, now you are going to solve the second problem. Okay? So, I am reading the first problem, like how we have come to know the stakeholders. Correct? List of stakeholders. Now, every team, you all are the customers, so first you decide what kind of a bag you are going to take for whom or maybe for all. Okay? And list down the customers to take one color paper. These bags. You may take this. And list down the stakeholders. For the second problem. First problem we have already made a list. It's a teamwork. Yeah, it's a teamwork. You all can discuss and then not listening to anything. Being completely off topic. Cell phone interaction. Blah blah blah. You may go through this list. So this is the perfect example of bad interview. And what are the good interviews? So the great interviews, open-ended questions, time to answer, and
Non-judgmental.
yes, non-judgmental. Formulating questions based on what you know. So one question, out of that another question, and like that. So your questions can be dynamic. You will create on the spot based on their body gesture, the body movement, the emotions, what they are saying, etc. etc. So this is how we are going to interview. Okay? Pulling stories out of it, strategic use of silence. Sometimes you are asking about their boss and the person remains silent. You know the answer. Okay? something which is not unknown, nor is a controversial here. Nothing like that. But you knew the same, but you can incorporate in this particular thing. You are relating. Okay? So you are taking one thread and you are thinking changes around it. So this is the insight. Okay? So this is how you have to make an empathy map after asking the questions after the interview. So first was the stakeholder list. Keep your deliverables ready, huh? So this is what at the end you are going to present. So you have a stakeholder list. Then you have the questionnaire for the interview. The third would be after you get your information, present it into what user says and not what you want to conclude. Just say what they do. Now grocery shopping I may say, oh, I'm having a problem whenever I book something, the thing is already finished in the next store, etc., etc. This is what I say as a user. Then I want the delivery time according to my timing because I come late, so the delivery should not be any time they want. I want it after 7 p.m. or before 9 a.m. like that. So this is what I say. Do something from my behavior towards that product. So what are the behavior I'm saying? What I do, I open the app, I put the order, then I tick all that what I want. Now, what I feel as a user for online grocery shopping, oh, how if that app only gives me the list of the grocery items, so I don't want to leave my list. What I want. Okay, so now it's my list. Drop down list, I just tick. And how much is the quantity? My job, my life. So this is what I feel. So this feeling I want in the product which you are going to make. Okay, so that will come in it. Then think what I feel for this particular app is very boring. That takes longer time to work. The response time is very high. The color scheme is bad. It is not soothing to my eyes, etc. So this is what I think and what I feel. So sometimes something you will have a brainstorming, maybe yes, okay, maybe yes, okay. So have your all Mahamari, have your all brainstorming, have your all discussion, debate, sessions, whatever. Come to the conclusion as my team make this execute. Okay? So this is the target. Before you head towards one, yeah. Many of you might be knowing this particular story. Think how to look at the data. So, missing bullet and Abraham White. Abraham White was a scientist, he was a mathematician and a scientist. Yeah, this team is don't miss a very good story. So, what happened in the World War II? The Americans used to send their aeroplanes to Europe for firing. And what happened? European countries also used to have the firing towards the aeroplane. And some aeroplane used to crash, some aeroplane used to come back to station. And then American army thought of giving the protection to the aeroplane. Then they had one committee, and the committee was army officials, policy regulators, then the mathematicians, the engineers, the aeronautics engineers. So all people were very diverse teams, and they all started thinking now how can we provide the protection to the aeroplane. So the idea was to put the armor around the aeroplane. But then they concluded that X number of the X is the highest weight. They can put the armor on the aeroplane. So they have to work in that X weight. So they decided to use that much material, that weight, and put over the body wherever you want to protect the aeroplane, and then they can protect the aeroplane, the US Army plane. And then they started deciding where to put that because that cannot be covered the entire aeroplane. That much is that's a constraint. And they started thinking of which is the part which is most critical part of the aeroplane, where they have to put that weight and the protection. And the team started gathering the data like that. So they gathered the data, they find out, and then they studied all those aeroplanes which came back. And they were there with the US Army, and then they started counting the bullets where hit at what places. So after the end of their entire data gathering, they understood that these are the places where the bullets politician, Abraham Lincoln, he just decided the entire thing. He said, no. This is exactly ulta you are thinking. Find out where are the missing bullets. The missing bullets are there where the planes are crashed in the enemy country. You are considering, you are actually collecting the data on the plane. The planes who could survive and come back to the destination. So you are studying that. That's why your data says this. It's not that enemies are not firing on the other planes, but these planes did not survive. They were crashed, and that's why you know that data. So exactly, these are the places where you have to put the protection. And then he gave one analogy. Right now, go to the US hospitals where all those soldiers are recovering. So go to the recovery room, and you will see many soldiers and patients recovering who were shot in their legs. You will not see any patient recovering who was hit into the chest. It's not because the enemies are not firing at the chest, but simply they do not recover. Yeah. So what we understand from this is that obvious to say that these are the places where it is not hitting and these are the places where it is hitting. So exactly reverse this. Exactly the way around. How to look at the data? We don't have to only see the data and infer and find out the insight. Look beyond it. So what we have learned from this, obvious is not the answer always. Because that's how it was obvious, but that's what not obvious. Not everything that can be counted counts. Don't jump to conclusions. So these are few which I give, but there are many insights which you. So with this, you are going to now prepare the empathy map with your stakeholder, with your interview, whatever you are conducting right now, for one stakeholder. Okay, so you are buyers for your map, prepare the empathy map. So take one sheet, where you are going to write the questions, another sheet where you are going to see the data, and out of data you are going to furnish the four parts. Interactions and environment.
Then you give it much more than
And then they took that as an insight. And then they, because what was happening earlier, all those users, and they used to put some photos related to the hotel. It was not professionally captured, and not even the users could know what are they are paying for, what are features and facilities this hotel are there. So they decided that what one camera, professional photographer, and they capture all those hotels and put up onto the media and their product, and in just 1 week they can see the new Airbnb. So that was just one insight which triggered. No great photos. So that was the insight gathering. So problem articulation what Einstein said. If I were given 1 hour to save the planet, I would spend 59 minutes defining the problem and 1 minute resolving it. So ideate. Takes more time. And even we have seen that figure. Emphasize. Okay? So we just skip this. The key the details. Now, problem articulation. All teams have got the questions and the answers and the empathy map and the insights. By now. So prepare one sheet like this. Oh, you have one sticker, right? That color sticker. On that color sticker, not 10 minutes, we are going to wait only 5 minutes now. The stakeholder, you have interviewed and empathized one stakeholder right now. So user or buyer is your stakeholder. Stakeholder, name of the stakeholder is not the person's name, it's the classification. Yeah. Need the way to solve the problem. That insight which you are looking for. Okay, so write the maybe one statement which has caught or the insight or which thought of happening. Oh yes, this is what I want in my life. So write that. And because of that insight, write down the actual insight. Now I tell you one example. 6 years back, NCIT gave this training to 20 teachers in design thinking. We had a great workshop in design thinking 6 years back. 20 people included all departments. And we were to work for SCIT, the new SCIT, the policies, the activities, and how we look at the SCIT, how we want SCIT as a product. We worked very hard for that. We took 1 month to come to the conclusion. It was a teamwork. Finally, in that, my own experience, I had one insight. While doing and interviewing and all that, I found one insight that's nothing great, that everybody knows. But how we can use it in a different perspective, and my insight and the only insight of that workshop was humans like listening stories, tell them the truth. With this insight, since 5 6 years, I'm using this insight and all my lectures. No lecture without a story. No meeting without a story. No policy without a story. And I want entire control of us, my students. So one motivating story may be related to computer science, may not be, whatever. Some motivational story, not only to motivate them, just to capture them and make them emerge next 50 minutes whatever. Okay? Just flash their brain, take the charge and deliver. So this is the insight I'm working on. This is one example. So what is that insight which you have found out right now? What is that wow factor, wow idea, or the thing? Okay? So this you are going to create now. Yes. Everybody understood? What's the insight? This table has got? Yes. Any other team has got the insight? Yes. Go ahead. Second insight. Second insight. Yeah, what the second insight?
Second insight was related to the environment problem. Problem is because of the tanning industry and the leather bags. The leather bags is they definitely come from the tanning industry and it creates a lot of forward problems. So that is my problem and the insight obviously I want to replace it with non-leather.
Great. So come on, solve it all for environment. That's an insight.
Yeah, so I will share my insight.
Please, ma'am. Please.
My insight is that I always invariably forget to carry my mobile with me when I go to college. So I would like my bag to have a special compartment where the mobile doesn't have to be there. You know, it gives me some kind of something is
Nothing is done.
we have done.
We will share the chocolate.
Ma'am. Yeah. It's coming. Yeah. So their insight is they have one more insight. Yes, yes. Please, we can, yeah. Vincent, yeah, very interesting insight.
Actually, what is the main problem when we people are traveling in Mumbai, especially in local trains or buses or wherever we go? We have to, the bottles are sipping out. We need to have our phones exactly attached to near us. And to solve that problem, we are going for like she said about resizing, but we would say rather we are inculcating the resizing part along with a specific compartment for bottle and tiffin and your mobile phone as that is very much required, and that should give an elegant look with a proper zipping facility. That is very important because I've seen, the zip which we see is completely someone can pull off, but that has to be protected once with a layer above it so that it doesn't come, and safety along with compartment along with your need to be fulfilled. And that was suggested by ma'am actually.
But this you need to carry along with this, no?
You cannot have to carry it.
Only ten. Yes. Now, this table also has very good insight. Yes, you will speak. Yes. Listen.
Students, professionals need the way to save health for charging the laptop and using technology, features such as location tracking on the web, because users are fascinated by technology.
Users are fascinated by the technology. This is their insight. Wonderful.
One more insight.
Yes, let's consider that equal opportunity to all.
Yes, we have
Listen, yeah.
of the laptop app. So as everyone understands, we are going to provide QR-based security
QR-based security.
So that man doesn't be giving it your security is our responsibility.
Your security is our responsibility. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, one more insight.
एक
We also realize that when
Oh,
the weighing of the bag is always included. Even if you're carrying it in the compartment of the bag, you also have a limit.
Yes.
You will have an inbuilt weighing indicator which will tell you how much exactly weight your bag has. So
And the other way to help always.
weight indicator.
Target will be flying.
Yeah.
Who frequently flies.
Wonderful. They've identified a special group of customers for their requirements, which is a special feature they want to invite. Wonderful. Maximum chocolate. Yeah.
If you take one day,
It should be easy for us, hot and clean, and dry. Perfect. Wonderful. And this is the last chocolate. Ma'am.
ma'am, one more we have. Ma'am, one more we have.
Yes.
Like the point is very we let it sit down because we think that it will get
Yes. Yes. A wonderful insight is coming up.
so what you are not seeing is it's a very lightweight. He is like a very at no point.
So they want to put stuff
No, 4.0.
so when you keep it down, maybe the train is on the floor. No, it cannot be dirty.
It will not get dirty.
It will not get dirty. Wonderful. Yeah. Now time to test all your findings. This is what according to you, you are going to put the picture. This is what you want users to have in picture. So you have an insight. Now for each insight, you are going to propose a solution. Okay? So proposing a solution or proposing your ideas, selecting one answer which is viable, feasible. Okay? Now ideas are there. Requirements we have done. Bible and physics. Okay, these are the two things we are going to complete. So next 10 minutes we go faster. So exploring it, next comes define. Now you are going to define the product with all those insights and the features which you have got now. One best example I can tell you, before you propose your idea. One example is we are doing PepsiCo industry. They actually turned design thinking into a strategy company-wide. And what they have done with the fact. So let's see what they have done. So they wanted giving the user experience, a wow experience to the user. So the entire company ran for one thing. Everybody used to go out and take the pictures, related pictures to their product or any similar product. So the pictures of the shelves in the mall, pictures girls eating snacks, it may be any snack. Pictures boys eating snacks, pictures people carrying snacks, throwing snacks, etc. etc. And every week they used to come, pull all those pictures, study, observe, discard, find out the insights. And they got the insights out of it, and then they told the entire packaging of the snack. And what they have got is making the PepsiCo industry more design. So they wanted it to be design driven. They paid a lot more attention to user experience. So this was their motto, user experience. And they did begin the direct change with the observation. She gave each her direct report. AMC photo album, and she wanted everybody to see that album, come back, observe, have a brainstorming, and what insights they have got is observation made with respect to men and women to the snack. When men finish snacking back, they pour what's left into their mouth. Women don't do that. This is one insight they captured. Women worry about how much the product may stay in a cloth bag. We are worried after eating the snack or the snack pack and you're putting it in the cloth, what will happen? So women are more conscious of this. And they won't rub it on the chair or to the clothes like the guys do. So that was one insight. And keep also less noisy to it. Women don't want people to hear them crunching on it. Since we are brought up, our parents have told us to keep quiet, don't make the noise, don't crunch in front of others, etc. These things we knew. But this is not something which is new we have identified, but they have wrapped it, used that insight which was already known, and they have made it as an insight, and they work towards this. And what was the product? The product was the stack paper or the chip stack where there is a drawer into the package. Yes. So girl can take away those drawers, eat a chip, which is less noisy, no eye on the hand. You are finished with one chip. You're conscious, very conscious. So you close that drawer, that pack, you can seal it up and then put it in your bag without any change. Close that. So these are the insights and how they worked around those insights and they actually turned the way around the packaging technology for the stack. So this is one example. So this is how we have to revolve around the insights. And insights will not come in just few minutes or something. So this is just an example we have taken, but this is how companies are working. How we can bring it in our institute. You can sit with your colleagues, your teachers, your students, identify the So designing for one insight, many solutions, check its feasibility, viability, usability, and everything. Find out how much cost it needs for designing. Do you really have users for that cost, that material? Think of the environment because that was in the problem statement. Whether your back can be degradable, etc. Okay? And then need statement, and this is what will come out for those insights. Now we have got only for one insight, one stakeholder. Reality, you will have many empathy apps, many insights, many stakeholders together it can generate and with lot of solutions. So you will identify the key insights for a project and work on those. And check your work. So next is a define. So check your work, define the description, give solution, idea, and then design. So define and then idea. Now all these phases will club together and we will have ideate and prototype together right now. Okay? So ideate means do not judge ideas. It can be any sticky idea. Wild idea. One idea at a time. One observation, one interview at a time. Okay? One one conversation build on others' ideas, the previous one was be concise and then capture all the ideas, whatever idea you had about the product. And then use drawings and the sketches and all that. And one team has gone ahead. Lots of ideas. Propose lots of ideas and then you may combine, you may capture, you may get inspired by others, design, whatnot. So just to inspire, you may have ergonomically designed table and such a chair. Okay, who's talking? Giving great ideas. See, handle for the door. Reminder. Witness check. Read the line. Read the line. So that will be your. So like this, you. I complete.
Worldwide, about 5 million die usually every year.
Environment, the nature is what all you can draw from the relationship. Share. Love.
This is actually used a lot of hotels.
Even your passion. Storage space. A tea and a toaster together. A teapot and a toaster. So with one you have a hot milk or a tea. Then get inspired by the other design. See the design. Very different. Some design will you wake up and it gives you more life. Inspired by this, you may have a designing or things like that. So get inspired by all other ideas. Inspired by this view. The new idea, so which you will keep always. This is very common. The glass, very common. Picture art. Yeah, you could have talked about the belt of the bag and all that. So sometimes your bag is colorful on your shoulder. Like. And yeah, the earlier was absolute power. It was a white house. Absolute absolute wonder. You can represent symbolically. You can use those things.
In this RSVP square, we have put initials of everyone and then we have put the name. And the name is RSVP square Fishweek. So this is our say, think, feel and do. So we have designed this. And maximum points are there already, all the teams have discussed. So this is the logo also we have designed.
Oh wow! Running extra mile.
And then this is our prototype where we start whatever the features we have got, so we have highlighted somewhere because we are trying to empower the women in villages. So this is a handcrafted fishery with we have added the technical stuff of the sensors, fingerprint, it will open, and here it is a zipper. So we have two zippers, one is over here, one is over here. And this is foldable. So this is the design. It will look like this. And once once you unzip this, so you can unfold this, and then you have the sensors, and then
We can also have waterproofing
materials. Yeah.
we can also have some trees, small, if you want. Otherwise, just we can raise the height so that it will not falling on the bottom.
So ready season we can
Inspired by them.
So we can carry this in any season. So if you want, we can, and we are also providing this is as a customizable. Whichever the material you like, whichever the add-on you want to do, we can do it for you. And we can turn it both the ways. Either if you want to fold this or unfold, then we can we can whether fingerprinting and everything. So, and in fact, in the sensors we have decided depending on the light and everything. Fingerprint is there, and one is the location. We can locate where our the handbag is. So location sensors are also there.
These economical, heritage, cities, these are what are the things which we are overall thinking for our back to have.
One year.